They call it the Razer Blade 15 base model, and in this video, let's unbox it. So I've been waiting over a year and a half to get my hands on a Razer Blade 15. From afar, it looks like a fantastic laptop for creative professionals, but I never got my chance to actually test it for myself. And so this video and the series of videos that's going to be coming out after I run it through all my test benchmarks is a long time coming, and I'm very excited. So let's see what's in the box. Chargers, the actual laptop. All right. Nice. I like the packaging. I did not expect that. The box was a little on the plain black side, and I thought it was just going to be a really simple case, but that's really nice. Not bad. So we got our charger blocks and things here. We'll get those out. Let's check out how big this block is. It's a pretty big charger block. Looks like about a 200 watt, if I'm not mistaken, 230 watt charger block. So a pretty substantial block, hoping that the battery life is good so we don't have to always be carrying that thing with us, but we'll find out in the main test. And as always, the reason I do these unboxings is to give you guys my first impressions, but also gather your comments to know what tests you want me to run and really just like what you want to know about the laptops. Make sure you comment below, and if this video is bringing you some value as you're going through it, just give that like button a gentle little tap. Let's get this thing out of all its packaging and keep moving forward. Right off the bat, I love the aluminum build. It has a mix of smooth and sharp milled edges. Now, these aren't sharp as in poorly milled. They're sharp on purpose. So it has a very, very aggressive edge on the top cover. Let me take it and show you that there. And then on the bottom cover, it has a very nice rounded edge. And the bottom cover actually wraps slightly up the side of the side panel. And speaking of the side panels, while we're here, let's check out the ports. We have the power supply, an RJ45, we have USB Type A, USB-C, and a headphone jack. On the other side, we have a USB Type-C, two USB Type-A's, an HDMI, and a Kensington lock. Now, I'm pretty positive on the advanced model, you can get an SD card slot, but is it worth the extra roughly $1,000 for an SD card slot? For me personally, it would not be, especially if this thing packs the performance we're looking for. I would not go for the advanced model simply for the SD card slot. And I know there's a few more features that you can get on the advanced model, like it's going to have a slightly better screen, it's going to have a slightly better CPU, but if we can get all the performance out of this model that we need, there's no reason to spend that extra $1,000, especially that you get great build quality. It feels a little heavy, honestly, and slightly thicker than I expected, but still not a heavy laptop. It would still be on the go friendly. The laptop opens very smoothly. I'm gonna probably do a two-handed open because if you go to do a one-handed open, the hinge is a little tight right at closure. So when you go to open it with one hand, you start to get a little bit of slide, but then once you get it away from the keyboard deck, it opens very smoothly. There's not much screen flex, definitely a little bit. You can't get away from that. This is a nice 15.6 inch screen. There's a little bit of screen flex there. But along the bottom of the screen, you can see because of this singular hinge, there's not going to be flex there. Let's check here at the top of the keyboard deck. That looks good. And then between, oh wow, that's almost nothing. That's fantastic. Regarding the ventilation on this laptop, you have a vent here along the top of the keyboard deck, vents on the bottom of the keyboard deck right near where that vent goes in at the back of the chassis, and then you have two direct vents right at the fans. So this laptop should run cool. I don't know about quiet, but it should run cool, and I'm really looking forward to that. This laptop has really good thick rubber feet, so when you go to put that laptop down, if you accidentally put it down kind of hard, it absorbs some of that drop, which is nice. Now obviously don't drop it from like way up high, but those rubber feet are going to give it some good padding and cushion. Let's go ahead and take a look at the keyboard deck. First of all, we have speakers here, and these are speakers. I know in my last review with the HP Envy X360, I was like, hey, there's speakers there, or there might be speakers. I know these are speakers. I've tried this laptop out at CES, and this sound is one of the only laptops that really rivals the MacBook Pro lineup and their amazing speakers. So I'm excited to test those out and hear the sound quality. And it actually has THX spatial audio. So I guess what they're saying is they've created the audio in a way that creates more of an immersive experience when you're listening to music, editing videos, whatever it might be. And I've heard this laptop and it does sound very good. So I'm excited to show you guys that in the full review. The keyboard deck is smooth. It's got a great key press. It's a shorter key press, I'm noticing. So it's going to be more reminiscent of, say, like the MacBook Pro with a little bit of a lower profile key press. So if you like a longer key press, you might not be as satisfied with this laptop because it has a little bit less responsiveness. You know, it doesn't pop as much because the key travel is slightly shorter than the average gaming or just, you know, on-the-go laptop. Now, I love the massive shift key. I'm a huge right shift key user, so that's perfect for me. It drives me crazy when people, manufacturers make a small shift key. That is awesome. Not a ton of function keys. You'll see a lot of gaming laptops have a wide variety of function keys like fan control modes. They'll have, you know, launch the fan control command center. They'll have like airplane mode and a lot of different modes in the function keys. Not seeing that here, which is fine, but that means you're going to have to go in and access some more menus to customize the laptop. The trackpad is probably one of my favorite standout features of this laptop, just talking about the unboxing. It is large, it has a great quiet press. Let me even give you guys a sample here. So it is a fantastic trackpad, and that is going to be a big standout feature for creators, in my opinion. I've used laptops that have great color gamut range, great performance, but the trackpad just made it rather subpar for an on-the-go lifestyle that a laptop allows. The charger bank is rather nice. It comes with a really nice rubber strap rather than the, you know, traditional Velcro. And then also it has a braided cord. So this is a great charger. I like the look of it. It feels very durable, very high quality. I'm gonna go ahead and get this laptop plugged in and fired up and check out some of the features inside of the actual OS. Jumping into the Razer Blade Synaps Command Center, you can control the keyboard lighting, and more importantly, what I am always concerned about is the performance. So I can come right in here, grab the performance tab, and we have balanced, creator, and gaming mode. So balance mode is like a default, gonna try and keep the laptop cool. Creator mode is gonna focus on processor power, and then gaming mode is gonna focus on increased graphics power. Now there's also like a manual fan mode, so you can kind of keep the fan churning and really give you the most performance. And then you can also change the laptop screen refresh rate. Now this actually might be a good idea to turn it down if you're a creator because it'll take less power. It'll use less of the screen's refresh rate, and because as a video editor and graphic designer, that doesn't matter as much. So you can turn that down, which is actually a really nice feature. There's not a lot of laptops that allow you to do that. So I really like that feature as well, but we're just gonna keep it on 144 hertz as it comes at the moment. Now on battery power, you only have balanced fan mode, so you're not gonna have a lot of customization there, but plugged in, you have a lot of options for your fan control. All right, now I'm going to flip the laptop over, get the bottom cover off, and check out the upgrade path and the components in this laptop. One thing I love about aluminum laptops is that they never have those like really annoying clips. So it just pulls right off. It's so nice. As you can see, the fans are directly underneath these vents, and then the heat pipe is right near this back chassis vent. So this is really good ventilation that we're going to see through here, and I'm fingers crossed that this laptop stays cool but also quiet, so we'll see that. All right, you can easily upgrade the RAM modules. Just pull these two guys away and you can slide those out, put new RAM modules in there. We'll do a full upgrade video on this laptop as we move forward. So everything looks good there. Let's pop those back in. And then we also can swap out our SSD, and it looks like there's another bay. That doesn't look like big enough to fit an SSD though. I have to figure out what that bay is for. That's very odd, but you can easily upgrade the Wi-Fi card, and the components are very easy to access. I've reviewed a few laptops recently that were super annoying to upgrade. Hashtag HVNVX360. So this has a very easy upgrade path. You can swap both RAM modules, put a new SSD in there, and so far the fans and heat pipe look very well placed for cooling this laptop. So A+ on component layout as far as I can tell thus far. We have a 65 watt-hour battery. Fingers crossed that it is enough to give us some juice on the go, so we don't always have to bring this 230 watt pretty big size power brick along with us. Though I like the braided cable, the rubberized wrap, I think it's a great charger. I don't always want to have to lug it around, so hoping the battery life is good. Questions on how you want me to test this laptop, get down there in the comment section. I always appreciate that. Links if you're ready to make a purchase. I don't know, maybe this unboxing was enough for you. Likes if this video has brought you some value, and subs if you don't want to miss out on the full review. I'll see you guys in the next video.